The playground incident. I was folding laundry when my 8-year-old son, Cooper, walked through the front door. He didn't say a word. He went straight to the laundry room, stripped off his jeans and his favorite Avengers hoodie, and shoved them deep into the bottom of the kitchen trash can. When I found him, he was sitting on the floor of the shower with the water running, sobbing so hard he could barely breathe. It took me 3 hours to get the story out of him, and every word made my blood boil hotter. The denial. During the lunch break, Cooper had told his teacher, Mr. Miller, that he had an emergency and needed the restroom. Mr. Miller told him to stop being dramatic and that he had just had a bathroom break an hour ago. Cooper tried to explain that his stomach was upset, but Mr. Miller snapped at him in front of the entire group. He told Cooper, "If you're going to act like a toddler who can't control himself, maybe you should go sit with the preschoolers." The humiliation. 10 minutes later, the worst happened. Cooper had an accident right there on the blacktop in front of 40 other kids. Instead of helping him, Mr. Miller made him walk all the way across the playground and back to the classroom, while other kids pointed and laughed. But it didn't stop there. Mr. Miller refused to let Cooper call me and wouldn't send him to the nurse for a change of clothes. He told the class that Cooper was learning a lesson about timing, and forced my son to sit in his wet clothes in his hard plastic chair for the final 3 hours of the school day. By the time he got home, Cooper had a painful, angry rash, and was convinced he could never show his face at school again. Reading the riot act. The next morning, I didn't just walk into that school. I arrived like a Category 5 hurricane. I bypassed the secretary and walked straight into the principal's office. I didn't lower my voice. I asked the principal if child abuse was now a part of the 3rd grade curriculum. I asked him if he enjoyed the idea of an 8-year-old boy being publicly shamed for a medical emergency. When Mr. Miller was called in, he actually had the nerve to say Cooper was testing boundaries. I looked him dead in the eye and told him, "The only boundary being tested here is how long it takes for the school board to fire you after I file this police report for neglect." The aftermath. I didn't stop at the principal. I called the superintendent and the local news station that afternoon. I told them I wanted a written apology to my son and a guarantee that Mr. Miller would never be allowed near a child in this district again. Within 24 hours, the school district issued a formal apology. Mr. Miller was placed on administrative leave and eventually resigned. The school also implemented a no-questions-asked bathroom policy. It took Cooper months to feel safe at school again, but he knows one thing for sure: his dad will always have his back. Some stories stay with you forever. Subscribe for more.